Alright, I'm gonna have another quick sippy.
Man, I wish I liked bongs.
Yeah, Ali doesn't like the sound of them.
I love the sound of them.
They're peaceful, I think.
I don't like what it does to my brain.
Mush.
Oh, this is a show that we made for your mom and your dad and your aunties too. So grab yourself a coffee, it's a crack till dawn, and strap yourself in for a Heaps Good Morning.
It's another Heaps Good Sunday morning, and yet again we're here to delight and entertain.
And guess what? We're probably not going to inform unless you glean some kind of information from our just random shit talking. But we do have plans for the next 2 episodes.
We do, and then have plans for another episode slightly after that too.
3 more episodes.
So we've got 3 episodes.
So we've got at least 3 more episodes out of us. But we'll get up to that later.
Yeah. So we've been off for the last 3-4 weeks, something like that.
Who's keeping track, love?
I'm not.
Look, we've been busy. We've had
have been.
things come up. Some people have... Ooh, look. Oh, I'm just jumping into it. Sorry.
Jump into it.
Well, I mean, but if I jump into it, that means we'll be making the announcement. Are we making the announcement?
We can make the announcement.
Okay. Well, then I'll make that announcement.
Make that announcement.
I thought we would have rehearsed some way to do it together. I guess we're not. So...
Good way to start.
Suspense.
Creating
a bit of suspense. I wonder if I look as splotchy on camera as I look in the mirror. Anyway, I feel like I'm splotchy. If I'm splotchy, it's...
You look beautiful.
I did a facial.
Fucking beautiful.
I did a facial last night. So, we have been out of pocket and not as regular. I mean, I've been regular. I've been regular.
Yeah.
But our appearance on the old Huba Tubes hasn't been as regular as it used to be, or as regular as we keep promising it will be, because we have been presented with an offer.
Yes.
To be part of a collective thing that unfortunately will pull us away from Heaps Good Morning.
It will.
But we're okay with that.
Yeah, because it's got some exciting things coming up.
Yep.
But it's kind of left us a little less time to focus on this, but we wanted to see out this year.
The work year.
Yeah.
Because I think we're going to finish at like Christmas bus stop time-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll be saying goodbye to Heaps Good Morning. But we have been presented with an opportunity to do something in a different platform.
Yes. Are we going to talk about what that platform is at all?
We're going to become titty dancers.
On platforms.
On platforms, yeah. Actual different platforms.
Yeah.
No, yeah. Do you want it? You want to talk about it?
Yeah.
Well, we don't. We can't give you heaps of information yet because we don't know much. Well, go ahead.
Well, we're starting. Oh, okay. We're going to start working with some people towards doing some podcasting.
Yeah. Podcasting?
Yeah.
A collective thing?
There's been some ideas of what the show might be about and surrounding.
Yeah, I think it's, if I understand correctly, it's going to be kind of like loosely based on like taboos and stuff like that. Weird shit.
Cults and stuff, which is stuff that we all love.
Already are into.
Yeah.
But yeah, like just different weird shit. It makes me think of, in Australia, you're not going to know what I'm talking about, but years ago, there was this magnificent man named Art Bell.
I think you've spoken to me about Art Bell a few times.
I fucking loved Art Bell. He lived out in the middle of the desert, right? And he had a public broadcast radio station radio show, and it was called Coast to Coast with Art Bell.
Yeah.
And it came on late at night, and I used to work. My second job ended at like midnight or 1 a.m. I worked for good old UPS. I worked for the UPS. And, what's wrong with UPS?
I thought people hated UPS.
Do they?
I don't know. I just going from stereotypes that I've seen on TV shows.
They shouldn't hate UPS.
Oh, okay.
On TV shows?
Yeah.
Spit on TV shows? I just pulled a Tina Smolinski. I got too excited and I spit everywhere. Well, anyway, it's a really great company to work for. But anyway, so I'd come, the show started like at 11 or 12, so I would get to catch the last few, it's like a 4-hour show or whatever, and he would talk about crazy fucked up shit. Morgellons, aliens, the Illuminati. Like the sound effects I did for the graphic I know you're going to add in.
I know.
All kinds of shit. Ghost, chupacabra, like just, you know, Cthulhu, all kinds of shit.
Yeah.
And he would have these people call in and like say it was ghosts. People would call in all night long with these fucked up ghost stories. But it was really kind of creepy because I would always, because I'm hyper imaginative, so I would always think about him at his, like, alone in his house in the middle of the fucking desert, out near Area 51 probably. I have no idea where he was. But he had a really bad back. I act like he's dead. I'm not sure if he's dead.
He just stopped broadcasting?
Well, Coast to Coast went on. A man named George Norrie started doing it. And I think now if you go to the like Coast to Coast FM website or whatever, I think it still is called Coast to Coast with George Norrie.
Yeah.
Or something like that. But his Art Bell was the originator. And he was just this old kind of curmudgeonly dude. And you could hear him like drinking his coffee and talking about the fucking government. Oh, it's fucking great. But anyway, it's going to be like that. We're going to talk about fucked up shit. You know, incest and religious pressures and heaps of stuff like that. We've only just kind of got the basic outline of and asked if we want to be a part of it. So that's what we're doing. We're bailing.
We are. Look, it's been really enjoyable doing Heaps Good Morning.
It has, really, but the paparazzi.
Yeah, it's getting a bit much for us.
I can hardly leave my house. Too famous.
Yeah, yeah.
And I never wanted to be famous, what with my dodgy past. But yeah, but we've, and we've, and I said this to you yesterday when you were at the house. I said, isn't it funny because we know we have this other project on the hop that we're just really finding it hard to make us move our asses down to the studio. Like we're just like, yeah, what day are we going to film this week? And then that day rolls around and one of us will push it and test the limits and then the other will go, well, I don't know. But really both of us are like, we've got this other thing that we'd rather be working on, but we don't want to piss the other one off or let you guys down. So,
and not only that, we still did have a couple more of good ideas that are wanted for us to get through.
We still have shit in the jar even.
Yeah, we do. Mints and ideas.
Well, we have a couple of on-location things we were going to do, so why don't we try to bang those out now that the weather's a bit nicer?
Yeah.
We could do some of the renovation stuff.
Yeah.
Because we've started the kitchen reno at ours
at
Touchwood. So we can film us ripping out a shitty old, like, council housing. Well, actually, RAF married quarters is what our house originally was. It was the married quarters for the RAF base. Pull out the shittiest, tiniest, closest to the ground kitchen to ever exist. Ever. I have to use like a mechanic's stool to get to the cabinets. I don't really, but that'd be funny if I rolled around squatted. You know what I'm talking about? My dad's a diesel mechanic, so he always had them.
Yeah, because you were actually speaking about doing a series around that, weren't you?
I wasn't going to announce the spin-off just yet, but yeah, there will. Yes. I'm going to start a side channel, called Not Another Lesbian Renovation. So Nailer. But yeah, so I don't know when that's going to start. We have to have the gas plumbed.
Yeah, because that's something that you can't kind of do yourself.
No.
I'm not going to try that.
I don't even like changing the light bulbs in this country. Americans, get this shit. You know how our light bulbs just safely screw in and out? And you know how a light bulb, well, I don't know, it's kind of fragile. In Australia, 70% of the light bulbs are called...
Bayonet?
No, bayonets are the ones you screw in, aren't they?
No, they're screwing in bayonet.
Okay. Are called bayonet, which... That makes sense because you could potentially stab yourself with it because you have to put the light bulb has no threads on it, like the metal end of it, no threads, just two little peggy things that stick out on either side. And you have to apply pressure evenly around the light bulb so you don't shatter it and cut your hand to a billion pieces and then breathe in the bullshit they put inside light bulbs. And then you won't be able to rinse it out and use it to smoke anything. I'm kidding, guys. Come on, I'm too old for that shit. But obviously I did it in the past because I wouldn't know that trick. You have to put pressure on it, because it's like the sockets are spring-loaded.
Yep.
Put pressure on it and finagle it. It makes this horrible grinding sound till you find the little thread that those two little pegs fit into.
I can only assume that's how a bayonet works, and that's why they're called bayonet.
You mean that's the way it attaches to a gun?
Yeah.
If only Robin were here, she would know the answer to that weird question. I'm not going to call her. She doesn't answer. She's at work now. So, anywho. Well, yeah. So what else has been going on with you?
Betty May hurt herself about 2 weeks ago.
Oh, yeah. She's crippled.
Yeah. She went to a place called, I think it's called Flip.
Whoa! Did we like the place? Have you been there?
The place was fantastic.
Were the people good?
Yes, the people were good. The
then go ahead and say
great.
the name of it. You know how we are about places.
It's a place called Flip Out, and they're like a...
Bounce.
Yeah, they're a trampoline place.
Those anti-gravity fun houses.
Yep. And she decided to go out of the area that was designated for her age bracket.
Oh, did someone double bounce her? I love a good double bounce.
I think that's kind of what happened. Is she got double bounced
on accident,
and then she bounced off of the trampoline onto the floor, straight onto her knees.
Wait, they have floors?
Yeah.
I feel like those places are just all... Sorry, I have a serious problem with random fuzzies lately. It's like I just rubbed my face on a cotton ball before we started filming. It's hay fever, I know it is, but... Anyway, so she bounced off the tramp... How is that a possibility in a place like that?
Well, because they've got the strips, I guess, in between the...
Sorry.
Like the walking areas in between
the walkway.
Yeah, the walkway. And I think, because I wasn't there when it happened, I think she bounced off of the trampoline onto the walkway, or off of the trampoline straight onto the metal pole that was in between the two trampolines.
To a metal pole? You're lucky she didn't fracture her patella or perhaps tear a meniscus or something.
Yeah.
So what did she do? She strained?
She strained or sprained or something. We didn't get a exact what happened to her.
She hurt her knee. She had a boo-boo.
And it wasn't broken.
But she acted like it was.
Yeah, and we carried around for 2 weeks.
Because you're a fool.
Yeah.
I would randomly get these messages from Ziggy. You can always tell when one of us has a crisis going on because we just don't hear from each other. And then every like 3 or 4 days, the one who doesn't have a crisis going on, although this year we've both constantly had crises, so one of us will message the other and be like, you guys alive over there? And we'll be like, oh yeah, just fuckery, just full of fuckery.
Yeah.
And then they'll be like, okay, just checking. Because that was in the middle of that stroke that I had, not really a stroke, but the world's most terrifying thing in the world that happened to me.
Yeah.
So Betty May was here, crippled essentially, because she wouldn't walk till 2 days ago, right? Isn't that what you were saying?
Yeah.
Because I got a message from Ziga, like he told me what had happened to her knee and all that stuff. Because I think we were supposed to film that day.
Yeah, we were.
And both of us were trying to get out of it because we have a new puppy at home. We mentioned him before, Paul Rudd, but he has a nickname now. It's Pablo. So Pablo Rudd.
And he's gorgeous.
Oh, he's so sweet. But yeah, with puppies, they keep you up at night.
Mm.
They destroy everything all the time, always. And your life kind of has to revolve around. And because he was so young, we were having to feed him every couple of hours.
Yeah.
P.S. People, don't get rid of puppies at 6 weeks, man. I don't care how bad you need the money, which also in South Australia you weren't not even really supposed to sell a puppy unless you're a registered breeder. But so yeah, it's been pandemonium at our house, and then because it's been such a rough year, I think my body's just been like, fuck you. And I got a migraine, which I hadn't really had since uni.
Yep.
But I got one about 18 months ago. I remember the paramedic gave me Maxilon, and I had an allergic reaction, so I ended up having to go to the hospital.
Yeah.
P.S. allergic to Maxilon now. But so when this migraine was coming on, I thought, excellent, I've got the tablets to knock that out. So I took the tablets. It knocked me out. I did stop throwing up, so that was fantastic. But I woke up the next day with the migraine still. But I woke up the next day with well, I didn't know it was a migraine. Just really confused, like I'd had literally like I'd had a stroke. Like I couldn't, what were they calling it? It's called word salad or word soup.
Yep, but you can't.
And I was trying to say I've got word soup, but what I was saying was I've got a sword. Like I have a sword. And I was like, fuck, I'm not trying to say I have a sword. And I was riding with Robin to work because then I was going to drive because I needed the car. Who knows what I needed to do that day because I'm sure it didn't get done. But yeah, and that was trippy as fuck. It was really terrifying, actually.
Yeah.
Because I knew what I wanted to say.
But you just couldn't make it happen.
It just wasn't coming out of my mouth. But I was also really confused. So I ate 2 meals at the Ondale Shopping Center. Like, within 45 minutes.
Oh, wow.
My tummy was not happy with me. I drank 2 full-sized flavored milks. I don't drink milk. Yeah.
No, because I have to bring over milk anytime I come over to your house for a coffee.
Everybody does. We don't support the dairy industry. Yeah, it was weird. It was really weird. I think I really did think I was having a stroke, and I was trying not to panic anybody. I think I did think that, because I had said, that was at like 7:30 in the morning, and I said to Robin, I can't work tonight. It's like 12 hours away. Anyway, dumb. Just a migraine, guys. Just a migraine. It's fun. I didn't have a stroke. Just a migraine. Apparently that happens to people sometimes.
Yeah, I've never had a migraine to my knowledge.
Well, it had been 17 years. 15. It'd been 15 years since I'd had a migraine when I had my last one. And another 18 months. And then I had 2 in a matter of like 3 weeks.
Wow.
And I had that one that lasted 2 days. So what else has been going on with you? What happened here? That sounds cryptic. What did you do?
Oh, no, that was to do with Betty May and her sprained leg. I decided to make a post on Facebook about it.
About her knee.
About her knee. And
then all of your friends became doctors?
No. I also decided to post it on a group that I'm a part of, which is Stay-at-Home Dads. Mm-hmm. And I thought I was being funny.
Uh-oh. I don't know if you guys remember, but usually that doesn't pan out so well for us when Ziggy thinks he's being funny.
No. I thought it was like...
What did you say?
Okay.
Are you going to get in trouble for me for this?
I don't think so. It's just amusing. Just that I think the dads didn't know my humour, and some of them didn't appreciate it as much as I.
I feel like the Stay-at-Home Dads Facebook group, like when I think of a group of stay-at-home dads, I picture them all being stoners. Like I just picture them all being stoners. Not that I'm not implying that they're lazy. I'm just implying that they are embracing non-heteronormative roles.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I just pictured that at the very least they party occasionally and maybe did some mushrooms when they were in high school. You know what I'm saying? Like I picture the stay-at-home, now that's a group of stay-at-home dads. But I picture the Stay-at-Home Dads Facebook group is just a slight bit more uppity. I'm not judging you if you're in it. I'm just saying I feel like they have a different approach to being a stay-at-home dad.
Some of them are really good, and some of them you can have a really good joke with.
And then the others, they have something to prove.
Yeah.
Like they're better than the mummies.
Yeah. But so I wrote
You're not better because you have to have bottles to take care of your babies. So
I wrote this post anyway. It was about 4 o'clock in the morning after Betty May decided she wasn't sleeping because she'd hurt her leg.
That's right, because that's her go-to response to any kind of stressor. I'll be up till 5 a.m. to show you cunts that you shouldn't let it happen.
Yeah. So
that's how she reacted to Paul dying. I'm just going to stay up all night. I don't care if you guys have stuff to do.
She did.
What's that? What's in the bag? What are you taking outside? It's a dead dog's carcass, but okay.
Don't worry about it. It's all good.
Yeah, it was weird.
So I wrote this letter, an open letter to my daughter, Betty May.
Oh! I read it, but I can't think of what was controversial.
Okay.
Because I did read it. Oh. I know what you did. Go ahead.
All right. An open letter to my daughter, Betty May. Oi, shitface. Thanks for waking us up at 2 a.m. It was truly a splendid affair. Whilst it is completely understandable that nursing a sprained knee is unpleasant at best, your utter lack of regard for your slumbering progenitors was a total shit cunt dog act. Suck a fat one, Dad.
Now.
P.S. If you're not asleep within the hour, I'm going to take a giant steamy dump in your toy box. XXX.
Now, was it the dog cunt part?
I assume so.
Or shithead?
Maybe.
Feces in the toys?
I thought that's pretty called for.
Or the general tone that the Stay-at-Home Daddies Network did not approve of?
I don't know. I thought it was quite comical. I also was sleep deprived and up at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning running it, so...
And you wrote it on Facebook, where, in theory, you're supposed to be 14 or whatever before you're on Facebook. Is that right? Is it still the rules? So, if you're Australian and you're 14, you've called every single one of your friends and your parents a shit cunt 1,000 times.
Oh, yeah.
Not in front of your parents. So I'm... just crawl down off the wood. Please. Climb down off the cross. We need the wood.
Yep.
To build something to put our weed in. Just jokes. I don't smoke weed. Well, I've been down kind of the rabbit hole of YouTube because I don't sleep and blah, 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 and I've got YouTube on my phone and way too much credit, data, or whatever. They changed all the plans and stuff. So I went down the rabbit warren of YouTube.
Yep.
I have found... Well, I fell into a pattern of watching kind of the same... I mean, yes, there's people I subscribe to, whatever. But you end up watching the same kind of shit. And got bored.
Yep.
So, I started watching like dance competitions and stuff.
Okay.
Because what you people don't know about me is I danced for over a decade. Man, world of dance. There are some good fucking dancers out there. But I digress. But I don't like to watch whole shows on YouTube, so I subscribe to the show, and I watch like 5-minute snippets.
Yep.
I've also been watching a show about little people.
Show about little people?
There's like 40 billion shows about little people on the internet. I mean, on YouTube, sorry, on the internet. It's like, the internet's endless. But yeah, I don't even know how I ended up stumbling upon all of the little people shows. But there's like, it's called Little Women. And there's other ones like My Little Life. There's heaps of them. There's heaps of them. But there's like a Little Women Dallas.
Yep.
And I thought, why have I mean, like, look, Dallas is big, huge, whatever.
Must be really big to them. I'm sorry. Moving on.
That's inconsiderate. Anyway, look, but, you know, if a little person has moved to Dallas and their life's really looking up, isn't it? That's it. That's all I've got. I mean, I've been called a giant for like 40 years, so cut me some slack. But they have one in... So, like, when Kat Von D hooked up with Oliver Pecker? Yeah, they called him Pecker. Oliver Peck? Oliver Peck. No, that's a famous actor or something? It doesn't matter. When Kat Von D hooked up with this guy, fairly unknown guy, tattoo artist from Dallas, I was like, I know that guy. Because it's Dallas.
Yeah.
Like, there's only so many people that look like us. Back then. It was a long time ago. So I was thinking I would watch this little people show and then, like, maybe see somebody I knew. But then I remembered, I don't know any little people, so... And that is legitimately pretty much all that's in this show, is little people and their partners. And little people all know each other in the States because they, like, grow up going to conventions and stuff. Anyway, it is so Desperate Housewives and so fantastic because they get into, like, push fights. But man, Little Women Dallas, those bitches brawl, man.
Yeah.
Like they fight, like real fight.
Geordie Shore.
No, but I did watch some stuff about Snooki. See, that's what I'm saying. I watched a whole bunch of shit I wouldn't normally watch. But then I started watching, you know those people that like, and I don't know what you'd call them, YouTube people that their whole YouTube thing is analyzing someone else's channel or stuff. So I started watching this guy, Leon Lush, I think is his name. Is that the one I sent? Is that it? Leon Lush, anyway, which led me to, in a backwards kind of way, back to Shane Dawson. You know, I love Shane Dawson. Because of that whole Logan Paul and Jake Paul.
Yep.
Now, we've all established that Mercedes is old. She lives under a rock. The only thing I really knew about these boys is they went to that beautiful forest in Japan. And did they show someone who had recently deceased on there?
Yes, and they were...
Not only were they incredibly disrespectful,
yeah.
Like doing that thing at the, you know, the Holocaust memorial and stuff like that. I don't know if they did that, but I'm saying it's that level of disrespect. But yeah, so apparently there's this big kerfuffle about the Paul people. Yeah.
The Paul family all together.
The Paul family. But because I just don't give a shit about that kind of crap, you know, those loud, obnoxious stunts, they're just not my bag.
No, me either.
like, if you're doing something on your channel and it's making me go like this while you're doing it because it's just that obnoxious, it's not my bag. Because I'm deaf. So if something's making me, like, flinch from the sound, it's too much. It's OTT. But I never put any thought into any of that, those kinds of people, that kind of stuff. It's never humored me. I was never huge into Jackass or anything like that.
Yeah.
I don't watch those skateboarding injury videos because I'm just like, oh, God, that just is unenjoyable. Like, it's unenjoyable. It's like watching a human centipede. Like, it just, why? It's unenjoyable.
I enjoyed it. The first one, anyway.
But, you know all those, like, prank channels and stuff like that? You know, I'd never given any thought to the fact that they were fake. Had never even given any thought to whether they were actually pretending that they were pregnant or anything like that. Like, I never even gave a shit to consider that they would be faking that. But P.S., when I found out that almost all of them are, why the fuck are you watching that shit? I mean, I'm not saying you should be watching us talk shit, but I'm just saying, what the fucking fuck?
Yeah.
What? At least, I'm actually just gobsmacked. I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't get it either. They're not my type of videos, and I don't.
And those are the people that make it so huge. Is those weird, pranky.
Because 13, 14-year-old boys, they love that shit.
Oh God! And 13 and 14-year-old girls love 13 and 14-year-old boys.
Yep.
Hormones, they ruin everything. But yeah, so because Shane, you know, my boyfriend, he is, you know, I really like to support his work.
Don't we all?
So, just sticking to my gender role. So I've been watching his little analytical process, whatever. He's doing a series on these Paul people.
Yeah, I think the first episode was called The Mind of Jake Paul.
Mind of Jake Paul,
Yep.
and then the Dark Side of Jake Paul, and then the Family of Jake Paul, and the Enemies of Jake Paul.
Is that today's episode? Is that today's episode?
When did you come over to watch it? And I was like, I've already watched it and got in the shower. Was that yesterday?
Yesterday.
Oh yeah, so there's one up
Today.
That I watched this morning, waiting to give meds at work. Yeah, and I guess it's the Enemies. He's. There's a English guy.
Yeah, he used to be.
Do you like this information? I don't know who these fucking people are.
He used to be the manager
of Tiny Tim, Team Triton, Team 10.
Team 10.
Tally Wally Mum.
Yeah, Team 10.
Yeah, Tally Wally Mum. That thing. And again, because I don't watch this shit, I never put any thought into the fact that all of that shit was staged. Now look, I'm not saying it was. I'm not saying it wasn't. I don't know, because I wasn't there. But the fact of the matter is, a lot of people are admitting to it being staged now.
Yeah.
Which means that kid's not really as big as a douchebag as he seems. He's obnoxious. Don't get me wrong. But so is everybody else that thinks that's just funny. Like, I'm just like, oh, for fuck's sake. But, yeah, I just never thought about it. Because if that stuff comes up, I'm like, just like I don't like those countdown channels that have that very specific overdubbing. Do you know that kind of plonky cadence that some of those top 10 lists have, the way they speak?
Yeah.
It's almost robotic, but not.
Yes, yeah.
Fuck me, it grates on my nerves.
Me too, I can't watch those videos.
I can't watch them.
Yeah.
So I put it on closed caption and then read it.
Yeah.
Because some of them are really good.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I just never even thought about it. So what's your take on these Paul kids? Their parents seem like fuck knuckles, man.
They do. And I think they are probably victims of circumstance. That does not change that they are complete and utter tools.
Oh, yeah, they're dude bros. Total dude bros.
Yeah.
But, I mean, their existence doesn't affect my life at all. But people are, like, really up in arms. Like, people are, like, really, really upset with my boyfriend.
Yeah, they threatened to...
For doing a series on it.
Yeah.
Why?
People have threatened to unsubscribe to him.
Why?
Because they don't want a redemption story for Jake Paul.
Every time you say that, I think, I need to listen to the Bob Marley album when I get home. I need to crank up the vinyl. But just because he's doing like an expose or whatever doesn't mean it's going to be a redemption song. Like, everybody has a reason they've landed where they're at. You know, just because someone explains the reason someone's a toss bucket doesn't mean that that person's saying, so you should really not consider him a toss bucket. I mean, a tool is a tool is a tool. And whether it's because your father's a tool and it's genetic, because his father is a fucking cisgendered, male privileged, white douche. Football dude bro, kid bullying, probably drowned any daughters. I don't know if they have a sister, but they probably don't because he probably drowned it at birth like an albino puppy. Yeah, he's a fucking wanker.
But then even the mother's got videos like, which son do I like better, Jake or Paul?
Yeah, but I mean, she also doesn't seem...
Yeah.
No offense. She doesn't seem overly educated. I think she has very rigidly stuck in her little mommy role.
Yeah.
Oh God, it's just gross. That kind of being raised, like just that whole environment. But that's where I was going. So then I started watching a bunch of other shit, and I started watching that Leon Lush guy, and he, analyzes people's channels and whatnot. And there's these two Australian boys.
Yeah.
Have you heard anything about? They're like gamers, I think.
Oh, see, I'm not in on the whole gaming thing on YouTube, so
that's not what the kerfuffle is about them right now. They're they're Australian and they're brothers, and they have a channel called Extreme Games or something like that.
Okay.
And they have done this whole thing about how they're dying.
Ooh.
Yeah, not clickbait, dying, we're dying. Hey, and P.S., clickbait doesn't always work because I put my boyfriend's name in a title of one of our shows and it only got like 6 more views, so... I mean,
but we're happy for those.
Oh yeah, I don't care. If it brought a stranger to watch the last, handful of episodes that we do as official HGM shows, then I'm fine with that. But I was just like, clickbait. I didn't click on it because they said they were dying. I watched it because this Leon Lush guy tore them a fucking brand new asshole. Because apparently they said they were dying. And then like one of the brothers in another episode said that he like sang a song. And I think it was like a fucking Ed Sheeran song or something. No offense Ed Sheeran fans. But did some kind of cover, and it was like a song for my dying brother. Do you know what that motherfucker is saying he's dying of? Vertigo.
What?
And do you know what they announced on the We're Dying video? Some kind of competition to win a phone. And then on the song one, they like one of those like, comment, subscribe, share competitions. Like if we could get one of those things. We're not going to give you guys a phone. I don't even have a new phone, so you're not ever going to have to deal with that from us. But and then they talked about how they were healed, and the other brother has like something wrong with his liver or something, like vertigo and some kind, or I don't know. Seriously, he has the equivalent to like, God, did he say he had lupus? Not even. Anyway. He has chronic fatigue, and he's dying of it. He's dog tired, dead tired, if you will. But then they talked about how they've been healed. They've been given a and they started pushing a God agenda. So thanks to, like they actually said to their viewers, thanks to you guys at home, and us, and God, and Jesus, and Dr. Bergman, we've been given a new chance to survive our vertigo and chronic fatigue or sad seasonal depression disorder or whatever. And so they were going to fly to America to see this Dr. Bergman. And they filmed it. And they added a secondary competition. Because if you go to Dr. Bergman's channel and subscribe, then you can get double the chance to win this iPhone. Do you know what kind of doctor Dr. Bergman is? And then after I drop this bomb on you people, I won't have much more to say because it just blows my mind.
What's his doctorate in?
He is a motherfucking chiropractor. A chiropractor.
So he has absolutely nothing to do with...
With what? Vertigo? I'm a dizzy doctor. That's what I do. Don't look down.
Dizzy doctor.
People, first of all, contrary to what my grandmother thought when I first moved to this country, there is medicine here. There's doctors. There's highways. There are kangaroos. But we have chiropractors in Australia. And if the almighty back adjustment and the good old neck crack will save your life from the cold, icy death grip of vertigo, Why not save the money and go to a chiropractor here? Why fly to America? And if he really was the healer and the saint that these boys paint him out to be, why does he charge so much money? Why does he have a YouTube channel? And why isn't he just walking the earth to heal people, since he can just like lay hands like Christ himself?
Oh, he's a faith healer?
Well, he's not, but they always got to throw in God and Jesus. So I don't know what the go is with them, but they are fucked. And then some other chick, give me this many subscribes and I will film myself having sex.
Well, that's not going on YouTube.
No, but what they're doing is taking it to other YouTubers and letting them watch it. 6 million hits she got on that. 6 million hits she got on that in like a matter of days. 600 and something thousand subscribers, right pills for the vertigo. She got the cock vertigo. To watch her have sex. But you can't watch her have sex because it's YouTube. RedTube's free. Go watch a bunch of people who probably actually know what they look like having sex. Have sex. But anyway, yeah. But so that Tana Mongeau or whatever her name is, she watched
Tana
it.
Montana?
Tana Montana.
I'm thinking Hannah Montana. Yeah,
No.
Tana Mojo, yeah.
Yeah. Have you ever seen a chick walking down the street and just thought, I bet her bits stink?
Yeah.
I'm not saying they do. I don't know her, but I just bet.
Mm.
I bet she smells a bit like pork crackling because of the old Tanner.
Yeah.
She seems gross.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot to
Didn't
say
she
about her.
pee on Shane in one of...
Who the fuck? What? Did she pee on Shane?
I think so.
That's foreplay in our book. But anyway, yeah, just the trash, the absolute schmutz that is on YouTube is just insane. It's so crazy. And the shit that people watch, it really is just like preteens. You reckon? Like
I hope so.
I mean, I watch fucked up shit. I know I do.
Yeah.
Like, if someone were to actually see my YouTube search history, they wouldn't let me around their children. I don't think so. I think I'd probably be picked up.
If someone saw my RedTube history, I think I'd have the same problem.
I think if I saw your RedTube history, I wouldn't be surprised at all. I'd be like, that's a bit vanilla. But yeah,
vanilla.
So yeah, that's what I've been doing, and I know that you knew about all these people before. I feel like I've really missed out on something. Although I went back and watched some of Shane Dawson's like super old stuff, probably wouldn't have impressed me those many years ago.
Yeah, the way he
needed to evolve.
Yeah.
Wait, what else do you have on your list?
Not just what's coming up in the next few weeks.
Yeah. Do that.
Yeah.
Are you gonna go first?
Yeah.
Cool.
So we're gonna do over the next couple of weeks Draw My Lives. I'm gonna do one and you're gonna do one as well.
Yep. And then we'll all do one. No, I'm just kidding.
Because it's something that's fascinated me for ages and I've always wanted to. So we're gonna do that. And then we're actually gonna make what the actual fuck video eventually.
Man, you're really keen to do that, aren't you?
I am. I've always wanted to do one.
I don't understand that, but okay. I don't understand the draw. But you'll have to explain it to me. Because maybe I'm missing something. So, what day does this episode go up?
That'll be sometime between now and the end of the season.
This episode that we're doing now?
This one.
Today's episode, it'll go up when?
Sunday.
What's happening on Sunday?
What is happening on Sunday?
I don't know, I just thought it was a special day on Sunday or something.
Oh, is that... Oh, you mean your birthday?
It's my birthday on Sunday.
So happy birthday, Sadie's. That Sadie's, not this one, because I'm speaking to you.
The future Sadie?
Yeah, that one.
Like I'm going to be at home watching this. I know what happens. I read the book. Anyway. Okay, we're going to go because that was the crickets and you know what they mean. They mean it's time to go.
Yeah.
So, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Our future is at your soon retiring fingertips.
And also don't forget to click the bell